What's up, Jaguars? Mr. Crowder here. Gonna cover body paragraphs. What's a body paragraph? Well, for the topics that we're writing about and for the essay we're writing right now, I am only going to be looking for an introduction, one body paragraph, and a conclusion. So I'm looking at for three really good paragraphs. But for body paragraphs, this is what you would call the meat of your essay. If the introduction and the conclusion are the two pieces of bread, the body paragraph is really what makes your essay. It's just like what's in the middle of a sandwich makes the sandwich. So how do you go about writing a body paragraph? Like, how does that even happen? Well, I'm going to try and explain it to you a little bit. A good way to start off a body paragraph is to just state your topic. Just tell us what you're going to write about. So, on June 6th, 1944, or I don't want to write that, but June 6th, 1944 is commonly known as D-Day. During this time, a young woman named Anne Frank was hiding with her family. And then you're just going to tie the two events together. How are you going to do that? Well, you can explain what you are writing about, which we already kind of started. We could also introduce evidence. So for this particular topic, you're going to want to include what you learned about D-Day through some research, through your brainstorming. And then you're also going to want to tie back into the page numbers, 175 to 182, Act 2, Scene 3. And that's where you're going to put some evidence. And then what are you going to do with that evidence? Well, you're going to explain it. And then you're going to finish your body paragraph with a concluding statement. So this is not your conclusion, but you need to make a statement such as, let's see here. As you can see in the play, Anne and her family react positively to D-Day, or something like that, depending on what your thesis is. Now, if you're writing about COVID, well, you could just simply, COVID-19 is, and the events surrounding the pandemic have affected everyone in the world. That should be affected, sorry. Much like a world war. See where I'm going there? I'm going to start tying it to World War II and tying it to Anne Frank's isolation relating to our isolation, excuse me. And if you guys are wondering why I always type in capitals, because I find it's easier for you guys to see. So I've had people ask me, I type in capitals because it's easier to see. Lastly, if you're doing the historical fiction, your topic is basically, I am in hiding from something. It can be anything, or it can be, or I am Anne Frank. And then once you state your topic, you gotta explain it. And then if you have evidence, such as relating D-Day to Anne Frank or the pandemic to World War II and Anne Frank, you're gonna wanna have evidence there. And then you're gonna finish with a concluding statement. Tomorrow, we're gonna talk about how to write a conclusion. So look forward to that, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Please let me know if you have any questions. I will